What makes me a failure? Me, myself, standing in my own way, standing in my own damn way. How do you change course at the age of 50 plus? Well, I've read something recently that 82% of everyone who's the age 45 and over who switched careers, they were a success. 82% were successful. Now, what does that mean for me? Well, it's still scary. I am very much contemplating a career change. And it's even more scary, of course, when you're switching from, well, one environment to the other, one completely different industry to the other. And yeah, when you're our age, it can be very difficult. I mean, we're so used to things. We have a budget, we have a lifestyle, we've got things we've always done, and we've got limited time now. And then all of a sudden we're supposed to, I don't know, move forward and swap and just go willy-nilly into the future. But I am seriously considering it. The 82%, if I had that on the lottery, yeah, hell, I would go play a bunch of money on that. So yeah. Ooh, life expectancy and the ticking clock. Here's the sad part. I'm 59 years old, going to be 60 in April. And I think my life expectancy is now 78 and a half years, which means I got, 19 years left. Now, fortunately for me and my family, you either die young or you live forever. And since I didn't die young, I'm hopeful. But, yeah, 60 is approaching and it feels different. The birthdays I had, 30, 40, even 50, I didn't care. It didn't bother me. It was just a number and a reason to have an event and get together with friends. 60 feels, wow, I mean, just so much different. I don't know how it feels. I feel like all of a sudden I've got this number hanging over my head and and the countdown is on. But what I think is I've got to stop thinking like that, because it's no different than it was 2 years ago when I was 58 or back when I was 48. It's not how long you have left, because honestly, we don't know how long we've got left. I think what it really matters is what we do with it. And maybe there's more of an imperative, maybe I feel like, I don't know, that, time's a wasting and I can't just sit on the sidelines anymore. Financing my retirement. You assume I'm going to retire. What was the guideline I saw recently? It's 78% of your income is what you should have set aside to retire, which means right now I can retire about 2 years and a month, and then I don't know what I'm going to do. I can't retire. There's no way I can retire. And I think that's what we're seeing is a lot of older folks are just continuing to work. That whole notion that you're going to retire at 65 or 68 or even 70, I think is just out the window. And in a way, when you think about it, why should we? I mean, I'm healthy. Like I was just talking about earlier, I'm approaching 60. But while I can physically do things, why don't I go do physical things now and travel and enjoy life? And then later on, when I can't do much more than just sit here at this fine desk, keep working. I mean, what am I going to do? Sit around and watch back-to-back episodes of Jeopardy and Wheel of Fortune and go to bed at 7:30? I think I will probably continue working well into my death years, if you will put it that way. But yes, I don't think I'm going to retire. I don't think that word means anything. I don't have a desire to be like a lot of people who start a second career, or maybe that's what will happen. I don't know. But no, retirement, not going to happen. Not, even if I wanted it to, it's not going to happen. Failing forward, that's a fun line. I saw this on an interview. I forgot the channel. It was like about a month ago. And I guess it's a notion that younger folks have that maybe some folks my age, our age, don't really understand. But think about it. Failing forward. The idea is plan on failing. Plan on doing something that may not work, but always fail in a forward direction so that you can, I don't know, you're at least moving forward. I think the American lifestyle and the American work ethic is that we don't want to fail. We can't fail. We don't allow failure. And I think that's the wrong thing. I think we should encourage failure. I know I'm really good at it. So, but I think if you continually fail forward, so if I try something, let's say I try a career switch and I'm not part of that 82%, well, did I learn anything from it? Don't burn the bridges. You can always go back, or you can just try failing forward in a different direction. And I really like that idea, especially since I'm not going to be retiring at the age of 65 and I've got those whole 19 years left plus to keep trying things. And I think that's part of why I'm really trying to do this YouTube channel, this media, whatever it is I'm trying to switch away from. I think that's the idea. So what if I fail? So what if I fall on my face? Which direction am I failing? And for me, I want to fail forward. Just always, always forward. And pick myself up, fall forward again. I don't care if I fail anymore. Maybe it's, the old mindset that we have when we get older. We stop caring about what we say and do. And I'm starting to not care about failing anymore. So yeah, that kind of wraps up change in your 50s. This is the time to do it. In fact, even though it's scary as hell, and trust me, I am scared as hell right now of all this change that's happening. And I'm a risk taker. And so I can imagine what other folks are like. But yeah, if you're in your 50s and 60s and beyond, don't be afraid of change. What's the absolute worst that can happen? You stay where you are, you go live with your kids. Okay, well, maybe that's a good thing or a bad thing. I don't know. But yeah, we have, the clock is ticking. And I think basically change is good. It's either that or, like I say, go roll up in front of the TV and watch Alex Trebek. Well, thanks for having me. And I look forward to talking to you again soon.